the dry wastes of the Commonwealth, it's not easy to find a friendly face. But here, west of Boston, we have a family who've made their home beneath a transmission tower. Working the land, they fight for survival day by day, eyes now always peeled for the ill-intentioned. Welcome to Oddities, a show where we take a look at some of my favourite details, moments and minutiae in games. So grab yourself a tea or a coffee and sit back as we explore together. Today we're here at Abernathy Farm, one of the first settlements you can find in Fallout 4. Their cottage, retrofitted onto this old network of electrical towers, is quite snug and out of the way. You could walk right by it, if they hadn't hung up these lights here. Not particularly useful in remaining hidden from raiding parties, but perhaps they like to indicate a willingness to trade with passerbys. A bold gamble to make in the world of Fallout. Approaching from the east, we get a nice view of the farmland they've tilled into the radioactive earth. A campfire sits here out the front, likely for whoever is stationed on watch at night. I wonder if they take shifts, not wanting to be ambushed in the dark. They only seem to grow a limited selection of produce. Here we can find the humble tato plant. I'm not sure what properties have been affected by radiation, but regular tomatoes love the sun, and this place seems perfect for growing. The sun blazes down on us, not much shade to be found, save for a few jagged trees. Like everywhere we visited in Skyrim so far, this farm only has one cow, or Brahman in this case. It trudges around its little pen here, a trough waiting to be filled with water or feed. There's no grass in the pen, so perhaps they control its diet. Or the grass in the surrounding lands isn't fit for consumption, perhaps affecting the radiation levels in its body, which in turn increases the chance of sickness should you consume any of its product. On the porch we have the workshop, enabling us to customize the settlement, but we'll keep looking at how we found it. Maybe we can give them some more substantial defenses later. The porch seems to work as a bit of a depot. These crates probably filled with the harvested potatoes, judging by the ones we find on top. Maybe these are waiting to be shipped to a larger settlement for caps, or to buy off hungry aggressors. I like to keep criticism to a minimum in these videos, but these piles of rubbish have always irritated me in Fallout 4. You'd think people would still try to keep their homes clean despite the apocalypse. Rubbish invites flies, rot and disease, and you certainly wouldn't want it in your living space. Becoming ill could be a death sentence in a place like this. Inside we have a common area. Looks like the Abanathis have set up a dining room of sorts. A semblance of the nuclear family, hanging on by a thread. On the left the pallets have naturally formed a bench. Here they've stored their fuel, likely to power generators. Only they've left them right next to these candles. I'm not sure this place will be standing much longer. Let's just move those a tad further away. To the right is all our food storage, potatoes and purified water placed upon some shelves. It's clear potatoes don't need to be refrigerated, perhaps a symptom of their mutation. Good thing too, because the fridge is in a bit of a state. I'm sure these beers are here for the end of the workday. After hours toiling under the sun, the Abanathis might crack some open as they sit down to dinner. At the back of the house is the main bedroom. Old mattresses scavenged from some dingy place. They don't look too comfortable, but anything beats the hard ground. It looks like they store their fertilizer here too, bolstering whatever nutrients are left in the scarred soil. I wonder if this is what the Brahman is for, or if they trade or scavenge for it. Of course, ammunition to keep their weapons loaded. Always good to keep that stocked. Interestingly, there's a second bedroom over on the north side of the house with only a single bed. Maybe this is the guest bedroom, where they can house weary travellers or roaming traders who need a bunk for the night. There's a bathroom over here, for some reason. The bath probably still works if you boil some water, but I'm not sure this toilet is doing anything good. We're under that transmission tower, so the Abanathis brought this here. Maybe it's a long drop. Up the stairs we can find these balconies overhanging the structure, peering out over the surrounds. It's only on this side of the house, so perhaps bandits come primarily from this direction. We know there are some in Concord. The other direction is mostly feral ghouls and other creatures, not often known to shoot back. To the north of the house we have this tilled soil. Nothing is growing yet, so maybe it was only just seeded or harvested. It's a nice detail that they have multiple plots going at once. I wonder if the seasons have been affected by the bombs. Behind the house we have a melon plot. There's a water pump too, so the soil here might have a bit more moisture than the cracked ground out the front. It looks like this plot was a recent addition, with the fence almost complete, a few more parts lying here waiting to be constructed. I wonder if this project has been delayed with the loss the Abanathis suffered. We can find Mary's grave, the daughter of Blake and Connie, who perished in the latest raider attack. It's not clear if the marker is a cross due to the Abanathis being religious, or if it's just what they observed in historical texts they've come across. We know that old world religion still plays a role in this bleak future, with characters like Joshua Graham still familiar with the texts. It's not a leap to think that the Abanathis could be of some faith. They've actually managed quite well with this gravesite, constructing a sort of cairn with some stones. Further on we can come across this trailer. It's technically not on the property, but it's close enough to believe that the Abanathis have put it to use. Maybe it was a cubby house for their daughters in years past. On the other side of the house we can find these silos or storage tanks, maybe for holding grain or fuel. Their pipes run through the house and up to the top here. Perhaps they heat the house in some way. And that's pretty much Abernathy Farm itself. A nice little settlement. It's always good to meet people who won't instantly shoot at you, but it's not all rest and relaxation. Blake here has a task for us. We're to travel to the camp of the bandits that took his daughter from him and get her locket back. I kind of lied in the title. This isn't just an oddity of Abernathy Farm. Welcome to USAF Satellite Station Olivia, an intelligence facility intercepting all kinds of traffic over the airways. Now it's being claimed by the very raiders that have been giving the Abanathis so much grief. There's a bunker here leading into the base, as well as a wooden structure that looks like it was constructed after the war. It looks like a shelter for the guards posted outside. We have a mattress and some chairs, as well as a toaster someone's jammed a screwdriver into. I wonder how that ended. They probably had the guards on rotation out here. Always at least one person on lookout, with some nearby that they could rouse should an attack occur. I suppose it would be difficult to get that news to the team in the bunker, behind the thick concrete walls. Up this ramp and towards the dish, we come across this room. It's quite empty, now a watchtower for the raiders. Pre-war this could have been where they kept all kinds of maintenance tools to keep the array in good working condition. Inside the facility we find the power still on, likely designed to survive the nuclear barrage with backup generators that could last centuries. Ancient pipes run along the walls as we descend this staircase, probably pumping CO2 and other undesirable gases from within the structure. These walls are likely more than airtight. We're funneled into this reception area, a lone desk waiting for people to produce identification before descending deeper into the facility. You can feel that oppressive atmosphere of surveillance and security. It looks like this closet here housed all kinds of files and documents, surely classified to the highest degree. I wonder if these were transcripts intercepted by the station, all kinds of information hidden behind the words. Through a security gate we have this office. All the terminals are busted, but we can assume this was where the interceptions were recorded. The Fallout universe being quite analog, you'd imagine the officers would have had to manually scribe what they heard. 2 such officers lie on the ground before us, their bones still donning the uniform. I wonder if the bombs killed them, or if they starved within the bunker, fearing to enter the scorched earth above. Down the stairs, it seems this large room here was dedicated to the operation of the dish. We can see its roots running down from the roof here, and a myriad of terminals and instruments surrounding. I'd imagine they can rotate the dish down here to focus it on specific communications. Behind we have this locker room. I wonder if the engineers would come in here to change into their uniforms and get ready for their workday after clocking in. There's what looks like another storage room around the back here. It does have a desk tucked away at the back though. Maybe this is where they posted the poor intern. This room at the back is this huge storage area. We have all kinds of crates and boxes, maybe a janitor's area. We have this skeleton here with a broom amongst all kinds of cleaning products. I'm sure the instruments would have had to remain in perfect condition. Maybe this was a bit of a smoking area to have a short break. We have a radio here, and you can imagine the soldiers standing around in the corner having a chat while they listen to some tunes. On the other side of the facility, we have the most important room of all. A lot better than what we found at the Abanathis. Weirdly, there's a newsstand here to buy papers from. You'd think the people working here would already be in the know about the comings and goings of the nation. I wonder who delivers the paper to this high security place. And that's kind of the station itself. A very short dungeon, so it kind of fits nicely on the end of our Abernathy farm exploration. Thanks for watching. I know some of you have been keen on more Bethesda content. The Elder Scrolls and Fallout are some of my favourite worlds of all time, so it's awesome to take a close look at them with you all. As always, if there's any locations, moments or games you'd like us to take a look at, let us know in the comments. Subscribe for more oddities and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.